All right, hey guys, welcome to tonight's team call. It is Monday, April 29th. I can't believe we're almost in May. I don't know about you guys, but this year has just been it's just so fast. I never remember anything going this fast as this year, like something about 2019. But tonight, speaking of being super busy and crazy and life going really fast, tonight we're going to talk about how to make time for your business with a super busy schedule. Because I'm busier than ever at this point in my life. I can't even imagine how people do this with kids. I'm in for a real treat. But I want to talk to you guys about this topic because I know it's something a lot of us struggle with, especially either we have kids or full-time jobs or there's tax season. There's so many different things that can be just kind of holding us up with the business. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that tonight. Just some quick recognition. I want to recognize everyone on the board. We have Ashley at 10, and she is freaking killing it. She's going for Diamond, so she's just really, really pushing it. She's been recruiting coaches, and she's just been doing a really, really, really great job. And I have myself at 6, Rochelle at 2, Whitney at 2, Brandon, which is Ashley's fiance, at 2, and Taylor at 2, and Jen at 2. So awesome job, guys. We have, is today the last day of the month? I think it is. So tomorrow's the last day of the month. So send all those last minute follow-ups up, or sometimes what I like to do is I like to offer a little incentive for the end of the month. I'll do a $10 rebate, or I'll do a beach bar, a free sample of beach bar, Energize. So just really make sure that you're kind of, you're offering incentives because people love that stuff. I know I'm always more inclined to get started when I know I'm going to get a little bonus. And also, don't be afraid to tell people about the 30-day money-back guarantee. I find that that's so important when signing a new client or a new coach, because they have nothing to lose. They have 30 days to try everything out, and if they don't like it, they can just send it back. And that's usually a nice little reassurance for people. Gives them a little bit of a buffer, just so they know if they do say yes and things don't work out, it's okay. They're not going to lose anything. So make sure you include that in your scripts, or just talk to them about it when you're conversing about a challenge pack or whatever it is that you've decided is best suited to help them. All right, so announcements. I know you guys know most of these already, but team workout is every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Link is accessible when you click on the team cover photo. It's the first link, and you can click it. There's a national wake-up call every Monday at 11. I didn't listen to it today, but I will on my way to work on Wednesday. I usually listen to it on Wednesday mornings. Also, I don't know if you guys didn't or listened to the one, I think it was either last week or 2 weeks ago. It was a coach, I forgot her name, and she was talking about how she does the business part-time. And it was just so she just broke it down so simply. And I feel like it's something that all of you guys should listen to, because it doesn't overcomplicate things. It literally talks about how she works the business part-time. She has a kid. She doesn't work, but she has a kid, and that's her other job, which is totally a job. I think that's even harder than a regular full-time job, as being a parent. But it's really cool because she just breaks it down in a way that's super simple to follow, and she gives some really cool tips and tricks. So I'd really recommend listening to it if you haven't already. And there's team call every Monday night at 9. You guys all know that, obviously, because you're on the team or on your call. And then, oh my God, computer's freaking out. Stop. And then team confidence team calls every Tuesday night at 8:45. All month, the Ultimate Fix Challenge packs are $20 off, and then $10 off in Canada and the UK. And then all month you get free shipping on any apparel purchased in April, which is super cool because honestly, Beachbody is not Amazon Prime, so the shipping is a little bit more than what I would want to pay. So I totally took advantage of it. I got a couple tank tops, so I'm really excited. And I've told you guys this before, but Beachbody apparel is really high quality. I wear it every day, and not every day, but I wear this one tank top a couple times a week, and it still looks new. It's really, and it's the workout material too is super lightweight, and it's just that quick dry material that I love. Also, I live in Florida, so anything that's quick dry and gets the sweat off of me is perfect. And then also there's a temporary timeout for coaching one-on-one calls for the month of April. I'll be contacting you guys in May to kind of get those things back started up. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I know I talked about this a little bit last week, but I don't know if I'm going to do bi-weekly calls again or have it so you have to be at Success Club 2 or more to schedule a call. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. I have to talk to Alexis because I know she does it a different way. So I'm going to talk to her, and I'll announce all of that in the team page as soon as I know. And then also the 21-day fix. Oh, wait, let's see. The 29th. So you guys already know all that happened. The 21 Day Fix Extreme real-time workouts start today. I didn't get to do it because I do my workouts in the morning and they start in PST or Pacific time. So by the time I was at work, it launched. So I'm going to do the first day tomorrow. Did anyone do it? Can I see if anyone did it? Raise their hands. Was it really hard? I'm like super nervous because 21 Day Fix is extreme. Like the original was really hard. Did it start with plyo? Oh my God, no, I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. Okay. It'll be a good challenge. The ultimate portion fix, sorry, okay. So you guys, those are all the FAQ, you already all know that stuff already. The FAQ, these are the important ones to remember. So if like talking about the ultimate portion fix, if you have any questions about that, I would recommend checking there first. Also, has anyone really gotten into the ultimate portion fix? Like, I find it's like blowing my mind. Like, I just, like what she's talking about, like, I always thought I knew about nutrition, but like she talks about it and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like mind blown. Like she's amazing. What else? Super Weekend is coming. That already happened. Clearly I have to update this. I only update it like every month. Speaking of Super Weekend, Summit is coming up and I'm going to be booking us all a house or two. I don't know how many I'm going to need depending on how big the house is, but I'm going to be booking those next month or like this next week or whatever. I think tomorrow or 2 days is May. So I'll be booking that and I'll let you guys know what's going on and I'll kind of get your opinions. I'm going to make like a group text of everyone that's going to Summit and we'll kind of just talk about everything, figure out what we're going to do. It's going to be so much fun. I'm super pumped. Also, you can get a invite to Success Club party by hitting Success Club 10 this month and next month. And Success Club party is like this big party at Summit that you get invited to that is just like, it's just a really good place for them to like wine and dine you and congratulate you for hitting Success Club. It's really fun. I've been every year and it's just like so much fun. This will probably be the first year I'm not going just because I haven't hit Success Club 10. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it by tomorrow. But okay. So first things first, we're going to talk about how to work your business while also living a busy life. I'm just going to kind of go through like step by step and talk about what best practices to kind of implement into your daily schedule to really, really help you with time management and scheduling out what tasks you're going to do so you don't just like sit down blind and be like, okay, and then like end up scrolling on social media for like 15 minutes and then not getting what you wanted to get done. So first things first is set goals. It's hard to reach a goal if you're not clear about what that is. And honestly, I was the biggest person, like when I first started this business, I never set goals. I was like, oh, like it'll just come naturally. Like, you know, I'll get there when I get there. But if you don't set goals, you're just working towards like something, like nothing. Like, yeah, you're working towards something, but like not a definite goal. So I find that when you have goals, you're more likely to hit them because you schedule out like your week to week, your day to day, your daily checklist as to what you need to do to get to that goal. So not only should you have a large goal, such as a yearly income amount or a quit job date or whatever it is, you should also have weekly and daily goals. And guys, we lay that out for you in the daily tracker. So if you aren't using that, I know a lot of you are, but if you aren't, start using it. I promise you, like if you do these things daily, you will see success. And we break it down for you. And like, if you have a big goal you're going for, like Ashley's going for Diamond, like I said. So we sat down, I told her exactly what she needs to do to hit that by a certain date, and like she is doing it. So like when you have something in mind, just kind of reverse engineer your goals and figure out what you have to do, like I said, week to week, day to day, hour by hour, whatever it is, to get there, and you will get there. But don't just kind of go into this business blind and say, oh yeah, like maybe like I'll do this by then. Like it won't happen because you're not pushing yourself and you don't have like a goal or a deadline. So make sure you're setting goals. Number 2 is make the time. It's not realistic to think you can earn a living in a home business working during or baby's nap or fleeting pockets of time. So this is so important, especially for people that do have more so fluid schedules. Like for me, my schedule is pretty fluid. Like yes, during the days I work like today and Wednesday, I'm gone for 10 hours out of the day and like at work and like focusing on work things. But the days that I'm not, I'm just home alone. Like I don't really have any structure to it. So it's super important to make, and like I could spend all day working on the house, but it's so important to make the time if you have such a busy schedule like that, or else you won't do the things. So just keep procrastinating and like putting it off. So you need to make time if you plan to be a home business success, that means pulling out your calendar or planner and scheduling home business time. It doesn't have to be a regular 9 to 5, but you should have large blocks of time, whether it's 2 hours in the morning or 4 hours at night. And like, it doesn't have to be that much. Like, that's just an example. Like, for example, when I first started working this business, I was in grad school and working 3 jobs. And I remember before I went to class in the morning, I would wake up, do my workout, get maybe like a half an hour of work done. And then during my lunch break, I would do a little bit more work. And then when I got home at night, I'd do a little bit more work. So it doesn't have to be like these huge chunks of time. Like, of course, if you have the time and you want to do that, awesome. Like, that'll definitely move you forward in your business. But if you don't have the time, like, just make sure you're scheduling out certain pockets of time. And when you go into that pocket of time, make sure you know what you're going to be doing. Because if you go in there and you're like, oh, maybe I'll send out invites, or maybe I'll do follow-ups, maybe I'll make a post, you'll end up scrolling social media, Instagram stories, and you won't get any of that stuff done. So make sure you know what to do, what you're going to do with that time. And you might have to give up activities in the short term, such as television, watching, or doing a hobby to make a home business. But that's what that's all about. Like, there's so many nights that I just want to come home and I just want to veg out and watch a show. But instead I work on my business because I know it's going to get me to the end goal that I want, which is, I don't know if you guys know this, I posted it a couple times on social media, but like, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to provide for my family. I want to stay healthy and like be a really good role model for my kids when they're growing up. And like, I just want to be there for my kids at all times. And like, yeah, I don't have kids yet, but obviously like I'm planning to have them, but I just want to be like the most present and best self that I possibly can be for both Brian and our future kids and my cats. So make sure that you make the time now so that you can have the time later. Number 3 is protect your time. So once you have set your home business time, don't let friends or family keep you from working on what needs to be done. That means you need to say no when your friends ask you to get coffee or your kids want to play a game. Of course, there's an emergency, you can provide assistance. But that's the only reason to give up. That's the only reason to give up a home business. And like, of course, when I say protect your time, like, you don't have to say no to everything. Just pick and choose your battles. Like, if you know that you have lots to do and you're like, there's no way I can get this done, like if I go out, just say no to your friend and just reschedule for another time. Like, if your friends are your friends, they will totally understand. They will not be offended if you can't make a certain outing or something like that because you want to work on your business. And like, I used to do it, like, for example, the other day, my friend was like, she was like, hey, do you want to come to this, I forgot what it was. It was some kind of event. And I knew I had so much to get done. And like, as much as I wanted to say yes to her because she's like a really awesome girl, like I really want to hang out with her, I just like couldn't. Like, I knew if I went that I would be putting all my other goals and plans and like my business on the back burner. And like, that's just like not how I want to run this. So I just told her, I was like, like, I'm really sorry I can't make it, but let's reschedule for next weekend. So that's what we did. And it was totally fine. So make sure once you set those hours, like those are your hours, use it, like pretend like this business is your job. Like if your boss is like, hey, you need to come in from 9 to 5, would you just like roll in at 12 and leave at 2? Like, no, like this is like, you have to make sure that you're like self-disciplined and that you can show up and protect your time. And like, of course, like things happen. I get it. Like, it's not perfect. Like the other day I was outside and I was just like drinking my Shakeology and this like random pool guy came over and he ate up like an hour of my time because he was showing me, like he wanted me to pay him to like clean our pool. And I was like, no, but I like kind of made him show me what to do so I could do it. But still, like ate up an hour of my time and my whole rest of my day was thrown off and it just like didn't feel good. So make sure you protect your time and don't do what I did. And then and this is what I've been saying, but know what you're going to work on. So there's always going to be a ton to do when building and running a home-based empire, but sometimes you can sit at your desk and not be sure what you're going to do. Don't let that happen. Your daily goals will help you know what sorts of activities to work on. Planning ahead, ideally the day before, will allow you to jump right into your to-do list, knowing what needs to be done, always get you focused immediately and not waste your time. Use your tracker. So like I said, we made that for you guys for a reason. It has everything you need to know on there. It even tells you how long like you should be working on each task, so you can kind of plan it around your day. And I always work from a to-do list. Like I have this notepad, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a running to-do list and I know exactly what I need to get done every day. And most of these things, like they're not all business related. They could just be life related. So make sure you're always kind of working from a to-do list so you know what you can work on next, like when you finish a task. And if your schedule is super routine, it kind of works in your benefit because you know exactly what you're going to be doing at what times each day, and there's like no guesswork to it. It's the people that have more of a fluid routine that have, I think, a more difficult time with this because they don't have that like super structured business hours. But you can totally make it that way. It just takes some self-discipline and planning. Okay, this is another big one. Don't waste time. If you haven't taken the time to plan your day, wasting time becomes very easy. But even with a plan, it's easy to get distracted, checking email, catching up on social media. Like literally, that's all we do is catch up on social media, organizing your desk, and getting other activities done to procrastinate. When it's time to work, focus on work. If social media is part of your work, know that what you're gonna have to do. How many posts, shares, comments, do it, and then get off. You can use a timer to make sure you don't get sucked into drama or cute cat photos on social media, aka me. As soon as I see a cat on social media, I am like, done. But anyway, make sure that, I know, for example, when I set a timer for myself, I actually get things done way quicker and way more efficiently because I'm really competitive and I just like am racing the clock. And I feel like I don't ever kind of stray from what I'm doing because I'm racing the clock. So if you find that you get distracted really easily, try setting a timer and see if it works. And like, you know, it might not work the first couple of times, but if you get into a habit, it can work a lot better. Oh, another thing with this too, this isn't one of the points, but just something to think about. When I first started this business, I thought that I could multitask. I would try to do 15 different things at once. Like I would be, you know, working on a new group or whatever, and then I would be answering messages. I'd be checking Facebook. I'd be doing all the things. And multitasking, there is no such thing as multitasking. No matter how good you think you are at multitasking, I promise you, if you do each task separately, you will do it that much better. So kind of keep that in mind too. Like try to focus on one task at a time and don't mix and muddle them up, because that's when you start to kind of slip, lose track of time, and it just doesn't end up, and you don't feel accomplished because you got nothing done because you were working on 15 different things at once. Use routine systems and tools. Again, guys, if I didn't have systems and tools, like it saves me so much time. Like, I don't know if you guys, I hope you're using Google Streak, but if you're not, get on it. It's amazing. But if I didn't have Google Streak, like, I don't know what I would do. It's such an amazing system. It keeps my business organized. Like, I never have to worry about anything. I know it's all in one place. And like, that's what I use. And I know there's other ones out there. There's like TeamZ and I don't know, I think there's another one I've been seeing. I forgot what the name of it is. But make sure you're using some kind of system and tool. And like, there's also so many different apps nowadays that can keep you so organized. Like I use my Google Calendar. I use, like I said, Google Streak. I use alarms on my phone. I set alarms for everything. Like I set alarms for this team call, so I know exactly. I usually give myself like a 10-minute buffer. So make sure you're using, and like there's so many apps too that plan your Instagram posts. So you can use like Planoly, or there's so many different ones. If you guys want to share in the chat, if you have any like really good planning planning kind of apps, I'd love to hear from you guys. So make sure that you're using systems and tools to work smarter, not harder. So there are enough hours in a day to do everything that needs to be done in a home business without a little bit of help. Routines make it easy to cruise through your day without having to stop and wonder what to do next, getting interrupted by distractions. Systems and tools help you get things done quicker, sometimes even automatically, freeing your time to focus on other tasks. Like guys, I've been doing this long enough where I know exactly when I first wake up, I know exactly what I'm doing. And then like, I know exactly what I'm doing for the rest of the day. And it might seem like a lot at first, but I promise you, the more you guys do it, the more routine it gets and the quicker it gets. Like I could probably do all of my business activities like when I'm not creating new stuff in probably like an hour a day. Like that's how much of a system I've gotten into. And like you can get there too, as long as you're consistent and you practice, and like you'll just get so good at it that you won't even realize like you're going through everything so quick. So don't be afraid to delegate and outsource too. So like, for example, when I was building my Instagram, I used an app called Stim Social, I think it was called. And like, yeah, I paid monthly for it. It was probably like $15 a month, but it like did all my likes for me. So it went through, like I posted, or like I put in a bunch of hashtags, a bunch of locations, a bunch of people that like kind of are similar to me that I want to attract people to. And that website did all my likes for me. It did all my follows for me. It didn't do any comments because like I don't trust bots to do comments or anything like that. But it really helped me grow my social media. So don't be afraid to delegate and outsource to different websites. There's this awesome website called Fiverr with 2 R's, so Fiverr.com. And it's a place where like you can just pay people to outsource things. They can make graphics for you. Like I got my the Team Pura Vida logo done by them. They can do like posts for you. So if you really want to get fancy, I would recommend going to Fiverr.com. And there's so many different things they can do for you. They can create like ebooks for you, PDFs. So if you're doing anything like that, I'd recommend going to Fiverr. Or you can outsource and use your significant other too. Like I used to have Brian go through and like 500 pictures a day on my Instagram and like different hashtags. So don't be afraid to involve friends and family if they're willing to help you, because that's always like, and it makes you feel more connected. Like Brian feels really connected to my business because he knows how it works. He knows like how like the systems work and everything. So it's kind of nice to be able to connect with your significant other about it and like talk about the business, knowing that they actually understand what you're talking about. And it's similar to using systems and tools. Delegating and outsourcing frees up your time by having other people take care of tasks. Enlisting your family helps in taking care of the house and other family needs will give you more time on your home business. Hiring a virtual assistant or contractors provide you help on activities that need to be done, but not necessarily by you. And this allows you to focus on tasks that generate income. And also, yeah, like I said, Brian also helps around the house more so when I'm like working the business, because I wish I could do it all, but I can't do it all. As much as I like to tell myself I can, I end up getting burnt out and like freak out. So don't be afraid to like outsource just like household chores to your kids or your family members or your significant other, and then hiring a virtual assistant. So once you get to a certain point in your business, you can totally hire a virtual assistant, and it helps so much. I know Alexis has one, and she does like all of her Instagram stuff for her. Like she'll go through, she'll comment, she'll reach out to new people, like she'll reply to comments, she'll check in with her challenge groups. So once you get to a certain point, like you can totally hire an assistant, and it helps free up so much of your time. And then plan to market every day. So ultimately, the success of your home business is a result of selling what you're offering, whether it's a product or service, but people can't buy if they don't know about you. So that's why it's so important to be posting on social media every single day. I know it can be kind of, you might be like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what to post today. That's okay. Like you don't have to be perfect every single day. Like like today, I didn't really know what to post, so I posted a quote, but I'm like showing up. I showed up in my Instagram stories. So it's not something that doesn't have to be a science. It can just be free flowing. It can be just what your life is that day. You could tell a story, talk about your dog, talk about your cat, your kids. People want to know about you. And the more that they know about you, the more they trust you, and the more they're going to be invested in whatever you have to offer. So make marketing part of your daily to-do, as it will ensure you have a business to work on. It helps create a marketing plan and use it to develop a list of daily and weekly tasks. A day shouldn't go by in which you haven't shared your business with the world. So keep that in mind too. Like you should be sharing about the business, about the opportunity every single day on your social media or in person or whatever it is. Like I know for like even at work or like when I go to kickball, like people know what I do just because they're following me on social media. And like it kind of actually really saves me a lot of time when I'm with them because they bring it up. Like I don't even have to bring it up. They're like, oh yeah, like I saw you doing that workout the other day. Like can you tell me more about it? I'm like, oh great, like that's awesome. And like that's just because I posted on social media. So make sure that you're sharing about this like all the time. And then this one is so important and something that I need to work on a lot more, but practice self-care. So starting a home business requires a great deal of mental energy. If you're running your business alongside a job or raising children, you're using mental and physical energy. This can result to stress and burnout. To avoid that, before your business takes off, learn to take care of yourself by getting plenty of sleep, eating a healthy diet, getting regular exercise, even though it's like kind of what our business is all about. So it's nice to kill two birds with one stone, and taking short breaks throughout the day. And don't forget to pamper yourself every now and then. So, I mean, we all know how to live a healthy lifestyle. Like that's what Beachbody has like really helped us do. And like, I feel like they're just getting so much better too with not only the workouts, but like the nutrition and just really talking about mental health and self-care. So that's like, we have all the resources at our fingertips. And honestly, like I need more than that sometimes. Like I need to go for like a long walk in the woods, or I need to just like hang out and take a nap with my cats, or just like read a book that's just for enjoyment and not personal development, or just watch a TV show, or, you know, there's so many different things that you can do for self-care, and make sure you're doing that. Like if not daily, then definitely weekly, because it's so important to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, who will? So honestly, the more you take care of yourself, the more it reflects in your day-to-day kind of activities and like how you talk to people, how you are as a mother, as a friend, as a daughter. And like, it's just so important to take care of yourself. And it's the most selfless thing you can do, because it just like overflows into the rest of your life when you're like happy and pampered. All right, so that was kind of a shorter call tonight, but I hope that all made sense. Does anyone have any questions about anything? I'm just gonna check okay. Okay, I said, so Ashley said that she's so freaking bad with time management still. I mean, honestly, it takes practice. It's not something that just like comes naturally. I think I'm so good at it is because I was forced to be good at it at a young age, like just with all my schooling and everything. Like I had to have good time management, or else like I would get nothing done for school. And like I'm a total nerd and rule follower, so like I would always have to do all my homework and all that stuff. So it just takes time and practice, and I would recommend using Google Calendar because that really, really helps a lot. And then does Alexa's personal assistant like a local person or like a virtual assistant? So Alexis has a virtual assistant, and there's actually, I can get you the name of the so there's this like person that works for, that's like not a coach, but she knows exactly what coaches need for their business. So she's like a recruiter. So like you go to her and you tell her, hey, I need an assistant to do X, Y, Z. And then she goes out into this whole entire world of virtual assistants and finds the person that would be like 3 people that'll be a good fit for you. And then you interview each person, and then like you hire the one that you like the best and teach them exactly what you need to be done. And they just do it. And like if they can be paid hourly, weekly, like there's so many different things. Like it's just like really customizable depending on the person you work with. But yeah, I will get you, let me write a note to myself. The girl's name and number from Alexis. Virtual assistant. Okay. And I'll post it in the team page, and then anyone that wants to use her can. But it's like nice because she's your own like screening process, if you will. But she costs money. She's not cheap, but she does the job for you, which is really, really nice. I'm going to stop sharing really quick. Okay. And I'm going to unmute y'all. Does anyone else have any other questions or anything that they want to talk about? I love that you're always getting your hair braided or like played with. Like I wish that. Can you come do my hair?
She's always messing with it.
Looks so. I love when people play with my hair.
Yeah, it's relaxing. Every time she asks, I'm like, yes.
Yes, please play with my hair.
Yeah.
Don't ask, just do.
Just do, yeah.
I also love my back scratched. Like if you want to get on my good side, just like scratch my back and.
Yeah.
All right, I want to take a picture with everyone. Miranda and Jo Marie, are you in a place where you can use your phone or your camera? Oh, Jo Marie. I'm guessing Miranda's not. Let's take a.
I know this is like super dumb, but I hate. Have you seen Haley Christian? How she takes boomerangs with her team chat and they all just like wave like that? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Oh,
they just all like waving. It's so cute.
Yeah,
I didn't realize I was not muted.
You what?
Could you guys hear my husband talking?
No.
Okay, good. I wasn't muted, so I don't know.
No, we didn't hear him. Hopefully he wasn't saying anything inappropriate. You hear my cat?
The face.
Okay. He's yelling.
We're gonna.
All right, is everyone ready to do their cute little wave?
A wave?
Yeah, we're doing a wave. So I'm going to take a boomerang.
Oh, okay.
Oh. All right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. So cute.
I can't wait.
Oh, wait, Therese, I missed you. Let's do it again. Yours is delayed. Let's do it again. Okay, your hand's up. All right, good. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That's funny.
I totally did.
I got it on that one.
Yay. Thanks everyone for doing that.
Yeah, of course.
It's a good idea.
Hey, so I have one thing to say.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys can hear. So the 21 Day Fix Extreme real time, they're dropping them on 8 o'clock the night before.
They are? Hold on a second. I want to make sure.
Bio dropped last night at 8 o'clock so that you could do the workout this morning.
Wait, they're dropping them at 8 p.m. the night before?
What's that?
Did you say they're dropping them at 8 p.m. the night before?
Yeah.
What the
So
heck?
they dropped Plyo last night so that we could do it this morning. Yeah.
Darn it. I could have done it this morning because I checked this morning and it wasn't there.
Yeah. But it's bumped up under the Ultimate Portion Fix. It's bumped up ahead of the 21 Day Fix real time. It's bumped up. No, It's not at the bottom of it.
Huh. That's so weird. Well, thank you for telling me that. I didn't know that. I thought it was like how they did the 21 Day Fix where it was like noon my time. But that's good to know.
When is it? I missed it.
So she said that they drop, like, so say, for example, today was Plyo Fix Extreme. It was supposed to start today, but they launched it at 8 p.m. last night so that if you work out early in the morning today, you have it, even though it's like the technical first day.
Damn it.
I know, I did the same thing. Yeah, I did the same thing.
I'm starting it tomorrow. I've been doing the 21 Day Fix real time, but I'm doing the extreme because in 22 days I leave to Hawaii.
Oh, that's so perfect. That like times perfectly.
Yeah. So
I'm so excited for you. I want to go to Hawaii.
yeah, so if anybody's been to Maui, I need all of the food I need to eat there because that's all I really care about is food and drinks.
Fair. I've never been. I wish. If you have any questions about Costa Rica and New Zealand, I've got you, but not Hawaii.
Those sound pretty cool too.
They're awesome. I would highly recommend both of them. Food-wise, though, I think you'd have better luck in Europe. So, does anyone else have any questions or anything they want to share? Any random fun facts? No? No good? All right, well, thanks so much for hopping on, guys. I can't wait to get back into the swing of things and get this house finished up. Also, this is a fun fact. This is a win for today. I ordered 2 carpets for the, little throw carpet, not throw, you know what I mean, like area rugs. And I ordered 2. One was a runner for the hallway and one was a carpet for our bathroom. And somehow I got that massive area rug for free. Like they just shipped it to me and I didn't order it. Like I went back, I was like, Brian, I could have sworn I only ordered 2 carpets. And I was like, I don't remember getting that massive one. And I checked my Amazon order and I never got it, but they sent it to me anyway. So now I have a huge area rug that I can use in my house that I got for free.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I was like really happy about that. I was like, can you check my Amazon orders? I could have sworn I only ordered 2. But I ordered literally like $1,500 worth of stuff on Amazon. So I could totally forget.
I can spend $15,000 on Amazon too.
Same. I'm like looking at the stupidest things now. I'm like, oh, I need little those like little adhesive things that you put on like a desk or anything, and they hold wires up for you. So like your phone charger. Like I'm like looking at those organizers, saying like, do I really need that? But I'm like, yeah, it'd make my life easier. Like my charger wouldn't fall behind my bed every night. But things to think about. But yeah. And if you guys have any house ideas or tips or tricks about a pool or anything like that, I'm all ears because it's been real. I'm learning a lot. Our AC blew just like 2 weeks after we moved in, and we had to get a whole entire AC unit.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah. But it's okay. Now we have, I think it's under warranty for 10 years, so we're good.
Yeah.
But thanks so much, guys, for hopping on and listening to me ramble for like a half an hour. I can't wait to get back into the swing of things and just like back into my schedule and routine. Not having a routine is like driving me insane, but I know it's just a season of life and then it'll all pass. But I appreciate you guys showing up and taking the time out of your day to join me. And stay tuned for Summit Things because it's coming either this week or next week. So I'm super pumped about that too. If you haven't bought your ticket yet, buy it. I hope you guys have an awesome night, and I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.